Good morning, my dear students. We finish nominal T method and nominal pi method, analysis and vector diagrams and ABCD constants. We finding one by one. Now we derive the equations for nominal end condenser method. End condenser. So the name implies end condenser. So in the receiving end side, end means receiving end. Receiving end side there is a capacitance. The total capacitance lies in receiving end side. We derive that equations. So one by one. So end condenser method. In end condenser method, so this is the sending end voltage, receiving end voltage. So which is the sending end voltage? So where is the supply which is nearer to the generating station, that is a sending end voltage, which is nearer to the load, that is a receiving end voltage. So there is a impedance, total impedance. This is a resistance or this is a reactance XL. Resistance or reactance XL. They have two currents. The sending end current is a vector sum of IR plus IC simply. So the total capacitance C. C is nothing but total admittance. So admittance VR into Y. Total admittance. Charging current IC is equal VR into Y. So how can you draw the end condenser method vector diagram? So in previous case also we draw the vector diagrams. So taking VR as the reference phasor, the phasor diagram is shown in figure. So what is the IR load current per phase? R is equal to resistance per phase. XL is equal to inductive reactance per phase. C is equal to capacitance per phase. XC is equal to capacitive reactance per phase. IC is equal to capacitive current. VR is equal receiving end voltage, which is the reference quantity. Cos phi r is equal to receiving end power factor. Receiving end power factor. Vs is equal sending end voltage. Cos phi s is equal sending end power factor. These are the elements present in end condenser method. So draw the vector diagram. So what is the first step? Draw the VR as a reference quantity. So VR as a reference means VR at an angle 0. So O2 A represents VR. Once VR as a reference, how can you draw the IR? Just like as previous. So IR, how can you draw IR? IR always lagging. IR always lagging because all the loads are inductive in nature. All the loads are inductive in nature. So IR is a lagging. What is the phase angle difference of VR and IR? The phase angle difference between VR and IR is phi r. The phase angle difference between VR and IR is phi r. So how can you draw the? There is a two currents. IR is lagging. Lagging. How can you lag means there is a clockwise notation lagging. So how can you draw the IC charging current? Charging current always 90 degrees. Everyone know the charging current is always 90 degrees. Draw the IC. IR, the vector sum of IR plus IC is nothing but IS. The vector sum of IR plus IC is nothing but IS. No problem. Next, they have only one drop due to the resistance, drop due to the inductive reactance. Drop due to the resistance. What is the current flows in resistance and also reactance? The current flow is sending end current. Sending end current. So How can you draw the ISR drop due to the resistance? The drop due to the resistance always parallel to the sending end current. So if you draw the sending end current is, this is a parallel IS into R. So number of times we will discuss that one. So always parallel. The resistive drop, this is the IS, the resistive drop IS into R, this is the IS into XL, IS into XL. So how can you get the sending end voltage Vs? Vs is nothing but Vr plus Is into Z drop. Vr plus Is into Z. How can you derive the Is into Z? Is into Z is nothing but R plus JXL, resistance and inductive reactance. So this is a resistance, this is the inductive reactance, resistive drop, inductive drop due to the sending end current. This ISZ. So what is the Vs? How can you we derive the Vs is equal Vr plus Is into Z. Vs is equal Vr plus Is into Z. So we can derive the phase angle difference between Vs and Is is the phi s. Please observe carefully. The phase angle difference between Vs to Is, that is a phi s. So this is a about vector diagram. Vector diagram. So the vector diagram represents both the magnitude, both the magnitudes and also direction. So if you observe carefully, the voltage of sending end voltage is more, automatically sending end current magnitude is less. The receiving end voltage magnitude is less compared to sending end voltage. The receiving end current magnitude is high. So this represents both magnitudes and directions. So this is a vector diagram. So taking receiving end voltage VR as reference, VR is equal VR at an angle 0. So VR plus J0. So number of times IR, how can you represent the IR? IR always lagging. IR is equal to IR of cos phi R minus J sin phi R. So next one is charging current. So charging current lies in sending end side or receiving end side. The charging current here only one capacitance, that is in receiving end side. The name implies that is a end condenser method. So that will be VR by, so the total voltage VR by XC. So simply VR into omega C. VR into omega C. So in this another simplification, that is a VR into Y only, admittance Y, VR into Y, whatever it is, JVR into omega C. So finally JVR omega is the 2 pi F, JVR 2 pi FC at an angle 90 degrees, because that is a charging current always leading at an angle 90 degrees. The sending end current IS is the vector summation of load current IR and capacitive current IC. So say from the diagram, it clearly shows sending end current is equal to IR plus IC. So please observe the diagram. Sending end current is the vector sum of IR plus IC. So IR is equal cos phi R minus J sin phi R plus IC is the J2 pi F CVR substitute. So voltage drop, here only one drop due to the resistance, drop due to the reactance, Is into Z. Is into Z represent Is of R plus J XL. Finally sending end voltage. Sending end voltage is the VR plus Is Z. VR plus Is, what is the Z value? R plus JXL. So the voltage regulation, the percentage voltage regulation is equal Vs minus Vr by Vr into 100. Percentage voltage regulation, normally that is a Vr dash represent. So no need to find out the independence method, no load voltage. So simply write the percentage regulation approximately Vs minus Vr by Vr into 100. So simply we write Vr dash also. So Vr dash, once we finding the ABCD constants, please replace that one. Vs by A minus Vr by Vr into 100. So what we get the A value we see later. So percentage voltage regulation simply in any time, that is a Vr dash. Vr dash is equal to Vs by A. In short transmission line, A is equal to 1. Medium transmission line, nominal T, nominal pi method, that is a 1 plus Yz by 2. Okay, we see the end condenser method, constant A value also. So percentage voltage regulation always Vr dash is equal to Vs by A. You must remember that one. So here also Vs by A minus Vr by Vr into 100. Percentage Vs by A minus Vr by Vr into 100. Efficiency is equal to power delivered per phase by power delivered per phase plus losses. What is the power delivered? Vr IR cos phi r by Vr IR cos phi r plus Is squared into 100. Losses in single phase, that is the Is square r, or total losses is 3 Is square r. So what are the limitations of end condenser method? There is some limitations. First one is there is a considerable error. Means while calculating the efficiency and regulation, we get the some error in condenser method in calculation, because the distributed capacitance has been assumed to be lumped or concentrated. That is a one limitation. Second limitation is this method overestimate the effects of line capacitance. Overestimation means the capacitance value giving the end condenser method is more normally. So these are the two limitations of end condenser method. So what are the ABCD constants of end condenser method? So ABCD constants. You see the ABCD constants. First draw the diagram carefully. So diagram, we know the diagram. They have only one line impedance. So the impedance having resistance, inductive reactance. Resistance, inductive reactance. So in receiving end side, one the capacitance or condenser is present in receiving end side. The sending end current is the vector sum of IR plus IC. So Vs is the sending end voltage. So how can you write the equations? First write the equations Vs. Very simply we get the ABCD constants here. Vs is equal, tell me, Vr plus Is into Z. Simply Vs is equal to Vr plus Is into Z from the diagram. Vs is equal to Vr plus Is into Z. What about the Z R plus Jx? We know that one, no problem. Vs is equal to Vr plus Is into Z. So what is the Is value is a very important. Is is equal to, so Is is equal to Ic plus Ir. Ic plus Ir. Is is equal to Ic plus Ir. What about Ic? Ic voltage is Vr. What about admittance? That is a Y simply. So charging current Ic is equal to Y into Vr. Charging current is the Y into Vr plus IR. So Vs is equal to Vr plus by Vr plus IR into Z. Substitute in sending end voltage Is value. So we get what about Is? If you substitute the Is value here, substitute Is value. So what you get? Vr plus Is value is by Vr plus IR into Z. So take 1 plus Yz. Vs is equal to Vr of 1 plus Yz plus IR into Z. Vs is equal to Vr of 1 plus, and take 1 plus Yz, 1 plus Yz as a common. Please take 1 plus Yz as a common. What you get? Vr of 1 plus Yz. Take Vr as a common, 1 plus Yz plus IR into Z. What about sending end current? Is is equal to YVR plus IR. So compare with basic equations. Bs is equal to AVR plus BIR, Is is equal to CVR plus DIR. Compare with basic equations coefficients. So Vs constant A, tell me constant A, B, C, D. Constant A, they are having 1 plus yz. Already we did discuss the regulation. So percentage regulation they writing approximately. So exact equation is Vs by A. What about the A value in end condenser method? Once again 1 plus yz. Find out the A value. We finding the regulation is very easy. The regulation, exact regulation is the Vs by A minus Vr by Vr into 100. So constant A is equal to 1 plus yz. Constant B is a Z. What about constant C? Constant C simply in place of constant Y. Constant C is the Y. In place of constant D, just 1. So A is equal to 1 plus YZ, B is equal to Z, C is equal to Y, D is equal to 1. But here, very important, constant A not equal to constant D. So the circuit is asymmetrical, not symmetrical circuit. This is a asymmetrical circuit. Previous nominal T method, nominal pi method and short line are the symmetrical circuits. We get the constant A is equal D. But here we not get the constant A is equal D. This is a unsymmetrical circuit. But we get the AD minus BC is equal to 1. So the circuit is a reciprocal. So it obeys the reciprocity theorem, but the circuit is not symmetrical. So once you observe in medium transmission line, so I give you some very important points of medium transmission line. So in medium transmission line, we have three methods: nominal T, nominal pi, and also end condenser method. Nominal T method, the total capacitance is in middle of transmission line. Half of impedance is present in sending end side as well as receiving end side. The total impedance will be split into two parts. Of impedance is in sending end side, of impedance is in receiving end side. So in nominal T method, what you get, the ABCD constants, constant A is equal, D is equal 1 plus YZ by 2. Constant C is equal to Y. Constant B is equal to Z of 1 plus YZ by 4. What about nominal pi method? Nominal pi method, total capacitance split into two parts. One is in sending end side, another one is receiving end side. Total impedance is in transmission line. What about the ABCD constant? A is equal, D is equal 1 plus YZ by 2. B is equal to Z, C is equal to Y of 1 plus YZ by 4. Y of 1 plus YZ by 4, we get it. So what about end condenser method? End condenser method, they have only one capacitance, one impedance. The capacitance is in only receiving end side. So what we get, the constant A, B, C, D, constant A is equal to 1 plus YZ, constant B is equal to Z, constant C is equal to Y, constant D is equal to 1. So what about short transmission line? The line length less than 80 kilometer, we will treat it as a short transmission line. So here also constant A is equal, D is equal to 1, B is equal to Z, C is equal to 0 only, because there is no capacitance in transmission line. Thank you.